Hey guys, so today I just interviewed Sean Murphy, super cool guy. With this interview, I wanted to find somebody who is obviously in the business sector, but maybe in a different kind of industry. So I found, once again, Sean Murphy, who was working in a law firm of about 100 lawyers, and he decided, I'm done with it. I'm going to start my own law firm, and got a couple of his buddies to go with him, and now he's really successful. So what was really cool is one of my favorite questions I asked him was, obviously when you're making a leap from the corporate world to doing your own entrepreneurial venture, what was you obviously have a bunch of concerns or maybe fears of what could happen. And so as a two-part question, I asked him like what ended up being not such a big deal that he thought he would that he thought would be, and then the second part of the question was what were things that were actually a lot bigger deals than he thought would be. And for some of the worries that ended up not being a big deal, one of them was customers. He's afraid that, especially in the industry that he's in, if you don't have the clients, you're not going to have work. And a big portion of his work was involved with these clients that he'd been with in the previous firm and trying to get them over to his firm that he was running then. And so he really highlighted how important relationships were in this because the people preferred his services or were sold on him instead of being sold on the previous law firm and staying. So they did a pretty good job of maintaining customers and then being able to form new relationships at the new firm. The concern that actually was a lot bigger of a deal was hiring, which I thought was really interesting. But when he explained it, it made sense. He did a lot of hiring at the previous firm that he worked at, um, 20 years ago, but he said that being able to find the right amount of work for a smaller firm that he works at, um, or right amount of workers for the work that they have, is really a guessing game because you got to find the right level of talent. But also, if you hire too many people, then there's not enough work to go around. But if you feel comfortable with the amount of people that you have, and then all of a sudden you get a ton of work, then everyone's spread really thin and working a lot of hours. So it's being able to time it at the right time when you know you're going to get work and when you know it's going to be um, pretty laid back. My other question that I asked him was his favorite, most influential book outside of the scriptures. And to my surprise, he said To Kill a Mockingbird. And when he kind of answered why, he said that it really showed him empathy, and how the characters in the book were really empathetic to what other people in the civilization then may have viewed towards different parties or different groups of people. And so, whenever it comes to social issues, business issues, working with clients or people on the other council, he really knows how to put himself in their shoes and understand what they need and what kind of problems they were solving. So I felt like that would be a good book for all of us to read since empathy is one of the greatest ways we can find problems to solve. Um, have a good day.